Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. About 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left in this hour's Q101 Fest. The word is yacht. If you haven't done it yet, you can still do it. YACHT. Text that to 312-967-8300. And that's your chance at qualifying with one-day Riot Fest tickets, which we don't even know who's on Riot Fest. Soon, hopefully, we'll have that lineup. And then Minnesota Yacht Club, Friday, July 17th weekend with the Lumineers, Black Keys, Strokes, Cage the Elephant, and about 30 other bands, a full trip. So 2 festivals, ours, Riot Fest, and then you get to go to Minnesota Yacht Club. So text in yacht, YACHT, to 312-967-8300 for your chance to win all of that. More in music, entertainment news, and more free stuff for you from us. Sponsored by the Cubby Bear, Metro by T-Mobile, Sun Cruiser, Vodka Iced Teas, and Lemonades, and School of Rock is the next Q101 pop-up with Story of the Year. It is a week from Saturday. It's coming quick. Saturday, May 16th at the Cubby Bear. So get that in your phone right now, besides Kenzie's Empire Strikes Back review a year from now. Have both those in your phone. Those are the most important things that should be in your calendar and your phone. Kenzie's next Star Wars review and this pop-up, which is free for you. Story of the Year. That'll be fantastic. Free first come, first serve ticket at Q101.com. 21 and over show. And again, it's a week from Saturday already coming up. Again, sponsored by the Cubby Bear, Metro by T-Mobile, Sun Cruiser, Vodka Iced Teas, and Lemonades, and School of Rock. Saturday, May 16th at the Cubby Bear.
I feel like so many of the pop-ups we do at the Cubby Bear are in the middle of the week. Sometimes even for us at our schedule, it's a bit of a late night. Saturday night, Cubby Bear, middle of May. It's going to be beautiful outside.
Yeah, let's
Come
go.
inside for a little bit, listen to Story of the Year, go back outside, party some more. It's going to be fantastic.
Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, you're ready.
Let's drink some beer.
Let's drink some beer.
Let's have this.
Yeah.
Last week you mentioned about Dave Grohl in an interview, talked about his boozy vocal regimen before going on stage, which involved, I'd say, about 11 drinks, somewhere like that. And now I don't know if he got some backlash for that. I mean, he's trying to redo his image a little bit, and he goes about and says that in an interview, kind of casually, snarkily, like, Dave Grohl is a fun guy to interview. I've interviewed him a ton of times. He's always fun. Now he says, I was just joking. I was just making...
Oh, jeez. That's the worst thing to do.
He's like, I've been working on this screen for 30 years now, and he goes through the whole real reason of what he does before a gig to prepare.
What does he do? Does it say in the article? Does it say what he does?
Well, what he said before, by the way, was an hour before the show, I'll open a beer, I'll start drinking the beer, I might take an Advil because my knees hurt, my ankles hurt, whatever, I'm old, then I have a shot of whiskey, then someone says 15 minutes, I open up one more beer, then I have one more shot, then I hit the stage. That's what he said a week ago when we talked about this.
And I think when he said that his goal was to sound really, really cool. Yes, exactly. And I'm not sure he came across cool at all.
Yeah, I'm just a guy who drinks and cheats on my wife. I'm awesome. Right, everybody? Hello? Crickets?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, the problem
Awesome.
is he should have just let it go. He said it,
Yes.
move on, and no one would have cared. And now saying it's a lie, you're like, hey,
Hey, I didn't mean it.
just let it go. It's-
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the worst thing he could have done is been like, just kidding.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Now you just look like you always lie about everything.
Yeah, he doesn't really say anything else he does. He just says he works very carefully on his voice and he's, very careful and that kind of thing. It's not fun now.
Hey,
what he
not
does.
careful enough, if you know what I mean.
Kenzie means condoms, which you
Yep.
might be doing. Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
So you see what she did there. So, there is a child that could have been prevented.
Yes.
Very funny.
Yes.
Kenzie, I see what you were trying to say.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Condoms, people. Condoms. They've gone up in price since the war.
People.
Listen, condoms have gone up in price since the war. The Iran war has caused condom issues.
The one we're in now?
Yeah, the one we're in now.
Sorry, a few times.
There's been a few. I believe that's something to do with petroleum. I think that's in the making of latex.
Oh, well, that can't be good to put on your body.
Well, it can't be, but it's better than a kid.
Says a man with a kid.
Well, if you don't want a kid.
Hey, he's speaking from experience.
Look,
If you're going to take anybody's word for it.
okay. Let me make sure the stance is clear here. I wanted a kid.
Yeah.
We know.
And
I say here about the
And now you don't because you had one.
I don't want another one right now. I might get snipped, actually. We'll talk about that maybe later on.
Well, let's talk about it right now.
Well, I might get snipped, and I never thought I would do that because it terrifies me to get a vasectomy. But I'm not going to go back to condoms at this point in my life. How can I,
Right.
once you take it off,
That's
you
the
can't-
rub.
You can't go back.
Do you want to get snipped or do you want to wear condoms?
Amen, sister.
Well, I've had a big fear about a vasectomy going wrong and then nothing works down there.
What do you mean by how would it go wrong?
I don't know. There have been cases where a couple.
You scared Megan's gonna pay him off so that happens. Don't touch you anymore. While you're down there,
Just take an AK-47 to it if you can.
be gentle.
I would think she wants this to work. My wife.
Okay.
I would think so.
Okay.
What? I mean, otherwise, what's she gonna do? She's trapped in a marriage. What's she gonna do? Cheat?
Wait, Dave Grohl never did that.
Well, I'm not Dave Grohl.
So. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
But I've always had a fear that having that something just goes wrong in the surgery and then nothing works down there. I think that's irrational. I think millions of people have vasectomies and they all work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably get one. So.
Did you say you stopped yourself from saying you're probably going to have to get one? I just want to make that abundantly clear.
Well, it's like, condom, come on.
I'm not going back. I'm telling you that. I got married later in life. I'm not going back to condoms. I'm not doing it.
Right. You've been in there without a coat. You're not going back.
Damn right. I've been jumping out of planes without a parachute for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like in Point Break.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm sure your wife loves that comparison. You know, when we make love, it's like Point Break.
Yeah. So anyway, that's on the horizon here. I'll figure it out.
Your vasectomy?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right, schedule it.
Well,
do like a live thing.
Yeah, what's the holdup on it?
because I'm a little scared and we've been busy, so it's
You've been busy.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me see here. Schedule a vasectomy. I could do it right now.
What website is that?
Scheduleofvasectomy.com. Don't you know about
Everybody
it?
knows that.
We run ads all the time for it.
Well, the first one that came up, and I don't know if they're good, but the Vasectomy Clinics of Chicago.
Probably good.
That sounds pretty official.
They got
They
a
have
good
rating
name.
next to them? Do they have a star rating?
Oh, is there a Yelp review for the vasectomy?
I would imagine.
Here. Oh, they got a nice website. They got the domain name. They must be good.
Well, Brian, 219 just checked in. Vasectomy Clinic of Chicago. No needle, no scalpel.
Oh, this is the ones. I know someone that did this. It's not like the.
What do they do? Pray that it doesn't. What do you,
Stomp on it.
Oh, God. That sounds terrible. Just kick you until it stops working?
All right, we're done here.
Oh, it says most men return to
Most men mourn.
most men mourn the gone of their junk.
your manhood?
Most men return to normal activity within 24 to 48 hours.
That's a really quick turnaround. Are you sure they
No,
mean
but
that?
you have to be. Wait a minute. You have to still be safe for like the first 3 months or something,
What's safe? Condoms?
or birth control, or the pull out. Kind of. I don't know. You know, you still roll the dice a little, I guess. But
Was there stuff
depending on how
left?
good you are.
Was there stuff left over that didn't want to leave?
Yeah.
But like it takes like a little bit. A lot of people make those mistakes and they end up preggers like really soon after a vasectomy.
Yeah.
There's a thing about that. So if you're listening right now and you're like, I'm good, 24 hours. Heads up.
24 hours is like a really quick turnaround.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, anyway, I'll schedule this at some point.
Well, let us know. We'll give us a play-by-play.
I don't know if I want to go with them or the old school way, which is I don't want to use a machete. Like, I don't know what they use. If this one says, like, no scalpels, no needles, what's the other way?
I still don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Put a hex on it.
Someone works for it. Boogity, 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 boogity. It just goes away.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Texting your takeaway right now, 312-967-8300. Something that was memorable to you on today's show. That's your takeaway. So give us those right now. Text them in.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
A lot to be happy about in the north and the south side with the Cubs. Michael Busch hit a 3-run triple on a sacrifice fly as the Chicago Cubs beat the D-backs 8-4 on Sunday for their 5th straight win. Moises Ballesteros homered as Chicago improves the Cubs to 15-3 in its last 18 games. Matthew Boyd pitched 6 innings of 2-run ball. So at 22-12, the Cubs are a season high, 10 games over 500. They've won 11 straight home games for the first time since they won 14 in a row at Wrigley Field in 2008. Going back almost 20 seasons. And even back over the weekend, just even Ian Happ's home run on Saturday.
Nelson ready, and he'll one. And that is hammered right field. That's back on its way. Out of here. Ian Happ unloads number 8. Turn that baseball around, and the Cubs on the board. It is 1-0.
And keep challenging with that cheese, and somebody's going to take a bite out of it. Number 8 for number 8.
First place Cubs, and I will be at the game tonight at the Reds, or here at Wrigley Field against the Reds, my wife's company suite. I'll be taking full advantage of whatever food they plan on bringing. It's interesting because we've been there before, and Case has actually been to the suite with my wife's company for a White Sox game before. And Kenzie's husband's been the one for the Cubs game before. Kenzie didn't come that one, but I invited her husband to come along on that one.
Very nice. I haven't got to come.
Yeah, now this one, my wife said the CFO is coming, which is a big deal because, there's hot dogs, Italian beefs, usually some sort of nachos. And I wonder if the CFO's coming, the food gets elevated a different because they choose the food. They can choose different food. Like, I'm wondering if there's going to be, like, lobster tails.
You know what should change is the way you act at the game because he's coming, though, don't you think?
Not really. Didn't cross my mind. How I should act?
Swim in the nachos in front of him?
Oh, you mean like you're saying like overeating?
Right. Maybe you shouldn't take 7 plates and then push people out of the way when the dessert cart comes.
And maybe
you know what I mean?
Maybe leave the painted C off of your chest.
And not have nacho cheese and mustard coating you.
These are all bad. This is bad advice from all of you here. I think I got to be myself and be authentic. I don't know him, but I assume there'll be like some wonderful
So
food
you
out
won't know if
there.
you're being authentic or not.
What's that?
So this is you can reinvent yourself. You won't know if you're being
Oh.
inauthentic.
You don't have to be you in the way that you
Yeah,
are.
I would argue that you don't have to be so authentic.
I would love it if you were more phony.
Phony in a way of being boring, it sounds like.
I'm not. Okay, relax. I don't think you're this charisma magnet that you think you are.
Well, not painting a C on my chest, not like
He's
being
a
the
sex pistol.
Oh,
over
life
here.
of the party.
God.
Life of the party.
Well, if I'm not me, I'm going to be boring. I think you'll be just fine.
I don't know about that.
What are you hoping for? What sort of, you're already getting this incredible experience that you have nothing to do with and you're not paying for. What more could you want? It sounds like you want more on top of it.
Lobster tail steaks, possibly.
Steaks, it's going to be so hard to cut up.
Oh, I could sit there and cut a steak during this game.
That's what
I know
I
you're
mean.
keeping score with your Walkman on during the game, but
That's
I'm
the
not
thing.
doing
I'm not
that.
invited because I'm wearing headphones and
That's
I'm
right.
keeping score and I'm not talking to anybody. The way baseball should be consumed alone.
Yeah, no fun. But that is happening tonight. Tomorrow, I should say, I'm sorry, the White Sox
Yeah,
over
why
the
did we get
weekend.
to the White Sox? They won 2 out of 3.
Sorry,
They're on fire.
On fire. Munetake
On
Murakami.
fire. He repeats it.
It's
He
major.
almost skipped him and then yells on fire.
Yeah, he's on fire. Murakami on Friday hit the major league leading 13th homer of the season, and it sounded like this.
3-2. This ball is drilled. Back it goes. Murakami has the power. He now leads Major League Baseball by himself. Lucky number 13 on the season.
How about your White Sox? They lost yesterday, but still beat the series against the Padres. Started a series at the Angels tonight for some late baseball and took the whole team out. Last week, he took the whole team out for some sushi at an unknown, or at least undisclosed, downtown Japanese restaurant. Very nice to his teammates. Very good. Finally, Kentucky Derby. What a finish for the Kentucky Derby on Saturday.
As they come to the last 16th of a mile, Danon Bourbon in front. Oh, sending a huge long shot. Renegade and Golden Tempo are closing too. Here's Golden Tempo. Golden Tempo and Cherie DeVaux make history in the Kentucky Derby.
The first female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby. 44-year-old Cherie DeVaux conditioning Golden Tempo with a tremendous run down the stretch to win the Derby.
I mean, it passed 17 horses around the final turn, hit the NOS, and won the race. 100,000 people, of course, on hand, and it was a photo finish without question. A ridiculous victory. Now, we all picked horses. My horse, Right to Party, scratched before the game. Partied too hard.
Oh, a little too much partying.
A little too much. Case had the Puma, also scratched.
That sucked.
No reason why, I don't know. Kenzie's horse was Further Ado, 7-1 odds, really good odds to win the race. Did not finish well. Finished 11th, Kenzie, your horse did.
Well, at least it raised.
At least it ran. That's correct.
That's
so
correct.
Renegade was favored. Renegade finished number 2 with 5-1 odds. But yeah, there you go.
It makes you wonder every year when the Kentucky Derby comes around why horse racing isn't the biggest sport in America. Because we all care about this one race, we all enjoy it, and then it goes away for an entire year.
Yeah, I had a good time. I
I think it makes it special because it's not always around, though.
Oh, maybe.
if there was a race every weekend, which there are races every weekend, but people
but
follow
it's
them.
But I know we're not going to do Preakness coverage. But it seems odd. We all like it.
And it's a big deal, for the Triple Crown to see if Golden Temple will race in the Preakness or all the way through, the Belmont Stakes to go all the way through. That'd be really cool to watch. For some reason, this is the one where, as Kenzie said last week, people dress now whorish for the Kentucky Derby.
No, I said that you shouldn't. I said I'm seeing it lean towards being like a kind of like a sexy, kind of hoary outfit thing, which I'm a huge fan of traditionally. Okay, I like that. But this event in particular shouldn't be that. You can't just show up in only a hat. Like, come on.
But why not? Why not? Why should we hold the Kentucky Derby to some kind of standard?
Maybe if you're watching it at a strip club or like that would be fine. But beyond that, come on.
Well, maybe we can get the Preakness and the Belmont Stakes to ante up and dress similarly for the Kentucky Derby party. We'll have your takeaways coming up after Evanescence here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
My name is Megan Klingenberg. I was a professional soccer player for over 10 years, and like most players, I gotta be honest, I have some baggage when it comes to referees. I wanted to know, who are these refs? What kind of person gives up their weekend to call fouls and hand out cards? Why do they do it? So this time on the U.S. Soccer Podcast, I'm going to referee camp. The U.S. Soccer Podcast presented by Henkel. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren's coming in. Next chance at Fest coming up in a little over an hour, 11 a.m. So we'll have another chance at 8 a.m. with us tomorrow morning. But Q101's Fest, a chance to get to the Minnesota Yacht Club Festival with 30, 40 bands, a full trip to get there, and Riot Fest, just for qualifying, one-day tickets to Riot Fest. That'll be 4 times a day, every day, going forward for a while here with Q101. So just make sure you get your chance at incredible free festival here and a free festival with a trip. Get your takeaways from today's show, 312-967-8300. Takeaways from you, the listener on today's show, something memorable to you. Case, what do you got?
Takeaway from James in Wheeling, to quote Kenzie, where the hell is Yoda?
Kenzie, what do you got for a takeaway?
Takeaway from Boiler Mark Dave?
Boilermaker. It's a Purdue thing.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Get your cheaters on, Kenzie.
But it says Mark. We don't have it spelled right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, all right.
We do have Boiler Mark Dave, okay, in fairness. But I see what you're going for. His takeaway, Brian is going to use witchcraft on his penis.
Well, we got there through his name.
Thank God.
And finally, takeaway from 847. This is Josh in the South Loop. Takeaway, Star Wars Episode 47. The Empire breaks your back.
Hey.
Case,
Next year, people.
What's on the podcast, Case?
On the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, we talked about the state of Brian's pants at the Aisle 101 wedding. Did they stay on? Did his button fly off and kill Grandma? You have to listen to the Brian and Kenzie podcast to find out. We also kicked off Teacher Appreciation Week in Clash with Kenzie this week by Kenzie telling teachers to, quote, suck it.
Yep.
A classy affair, as always, in Clash with Kenzie. Not low class whatsoever.
No.
And if you're just joining us, I would say maybe one of the great things we've ever done on this show. Fridays at 8 o'clock, I do my classic movie reviews for movies that everybody has seen but me. We turned the tables over to Kenzie today for May the 4th. Kenzie watched the first Star Wars, A New Hope, Episode 4, if you will. And we had a thorough review of Star Wars through the lens of Kenzie, somebody that had never seen any of the Star Wars movies before. I was so highly entertained by it. I know I'm not alone in that. If you missed any part of that, go back to the Brian and Kenzie podcast. It's up there right now, and give that a listen.
I will let you know, as the maker of the show plan of the show, we planned about 9 minutes for this review. We went about 50. It was comedy gold from Kenzie today on her Star Wars review.
A lot of questions.
Finally, a late takeaway from Juan, who says, takeaway, you'll find out how Obi-Wan becomes more powerful in the threesome scene in Star Wars. If you listen to Kenzie's review.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Hey, I'm Chris Van Vliet. Go behind the scenes and beyond the headlines with the biggest names in pro wrestling and beyond.
You could pop up in WWE tomorrow. Would Saraya be there or would Paige be there?
Paige, 100%.
So when you're setting up Logan Paul to frog splash you through the announce table, what's going through your mind?
This should make every headline in the world.
It makes sense, right? In Jelly Roll.
We knew we had that kind of a moment.
Mindset, motivation, and what it takes to succeed. Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Listen, it is not too late to stop this. Do not do this. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. It's damn near perfect. It's beautiful as it is. Stop trying to fix what ain't broke. And stop telling me that the tournament isn't the tournament unless the 15th place team in the SEC gets in. Stop jerking with the best event in all of sports, you pigs.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.